holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy.
Well, good morning. Why don't you stand up on your feet this morning? We're going to sing together. Spirit is in this place. You can put your hands together. And we have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. All right, now the words are just Spirit is in this place. The Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Say that again. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. In this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. And we sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer.
We sing with words of prayer.
We affirm all life as sacred. And we declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this place. Come on, sing it out. The Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. In this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. In this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. You sure?
Good morning, everybody. We're so glad to have everyone here and online. And welcome, welcome to all you bright, shining lights in this world. We love you all. I'm Janice DeBaca, and I'm just giving a few tidbits of some things that are happening. We do have a welcome table for anyone who is new, and there's a welcome packet back at the table there by Pam, who can wave at us. Yes. So please grab a welcome packet if you are new. And if you've been here for years, again, we're just so happy to come together as family, as the song said. And we're so lucky to have these wonderful musicians. So thank you all for being here today. And for Ryan, yes, who's leading everything today. We do have a beautiful, amazing altar. Oh my gosh, look at these gladiolas. Oh my goodness. Oh, breathtaking. So thank you so much to Colleen, who did the altar, and we really appreciate all of her efforts this whole month because she's just done a fabulous job. Let's see. We also have a little bit. We have a whole list of classes that are coming up both in the spring, the summer, the fall, and I'm not going to go through them all. The one that's coming up very soon that starts on May 8th and May 10th is a course that's taught by Dr. Vern. Discovering Your Source, and I know that the registrations for that are filling up quickly. So if anyone's interested, please go ahead and register online for that. There are, like I said, several classes coming up in May, July, September, October, November. So please take a look at the class schedule that's at our education table. And for those of you who may be watching online, please go to the area that lists all of the classes, because you'll definitely benefit from each and every one. We also have with us, and we are so very lucky to have wonderful practitioners. Our practitioners bring us back to that place of heart, of spirit. And for anyone who might be in need of prayer or just a reminder about how to come back to that heart space, we have practitioners with stoles on today. Please talk to one of them if you're interested in a special prayer because you're in need, or because you're in need of celebration and you want others to celebrate with you. Practitioners are amazing, and I am going to announce our practitioner is going to come up and have a prayer with us in just a moment. So prepare yourself.
Thank you, Janice. And please do join me in prayer. Take a deep breath and know the truth of yourself. Know that there is only the source of God that lives within you. We are each here to celebrate our truth and our oneness with our source. We are each here inspired by love, by joy, by the reality of our life that is being lived each and every moment. From our hearts, with a song of joy, we share it. We are the light bearers. We are the source of truth and love and beauty. We sing our song of joy as we venture out into the world. This community inspires the rest of the world with each and every loving thought, with each and every prayer. We send that joy and that truth out into the world. And like the wings of a butterfly, that energy vibrates outward. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be shoved out. It cannot be pushed away. It cannot be impeded. And so for this day, for this service, I speak my word of love and joy and truth, acceptance for who each one of you are, acceptance for who I am. And I know that every word that Dr. Vern speaks inspires, it touches hearts, it lifts people up and out, giving us a brighter light to shine, reminding us of who we really are, knowing our truth for us until we can accept it. And so for every hand that created this service today, for every heart that went into it, I am so deeply grateful for the amazing music, for the wonderful food, for every practitioner, and for, of course, Dr. Vern. I am grateful. I release this, I let it go. I know that it is so. And please join me in grounding this prayer by saying, and so it is.
the plans I have for you. I know just what you're going through. So when you can't see what tomorrow holds and yesterday is through, remember I know the plans I have for you. I know the plans I have for you. I know just what you're going through. So when you can't see what tomorrow holds and yesterday is through, remember I know the plans I have for you. To give you hope for tomorrow, joy for your sorrow, strength for everything you go through. To give you hope for tomorrow, joy for your sorrow, strength for everything you go through. Remember I know the plans I have for you. Oh, I know the plans I have for you. Yes, I know just what you're going through. So when you can't see what tomorrow holds and yesterday is through, remember I know the plans I have for you.
Let's take a moment now and go inside, deep within, and listen for those plans that are for us about how we bring love into this world, and how we not only bring love into this world, but how we share it with all. And mostly, we bring that love deep within ourselves, that we might know a greater expression of love vibrating in every cell of our beings, from the top of our heads to the tip of our toes. We are the nature of love. And so we allow that love to come alive as us, sharing like a beautiful blanket spread across Mother Earth. This love permeates all life and all beings everywhere. It touches our world leaders, our politicians, our neighbors, and our families. Our world is filled with love, and we are where it begins. And it goes out around the globe and circles it back and blesses us hundredfold. You and I, as the nature of love, may you all be blessed and filled with love. And so it is.
to think I wanted to be famous, that I'd be recognized out in a crowd. But the funny thing is, anytime I've gotten what I want, it lets me down. Now I just wanna look more like love. I just wanna look more like love. This whole world is spinning crazy, and I can't quite keep up. It's the one thing around here that we don't have quite enough of. So I just wanna look a little more like love. I used to think I needed all the answers. I used to need to know that I was right. I used to be afraid of things I couldn't cover up in black and white. Now I just wanna look more like love. I just wanna look more like love. This whole world is spinning crazy, and I can't quite keep up. It's the one thing around here that we don't have quite enough of. So I just wanna look a little more like love. I find the further that I climb, there's always another line of mountaintops. It's never gonna stop. And the more of anything I do, the thing that always ends up true is getting what I want will never be enough.
Will never be enough.
Now I just wanna look more like love. I just wanna look more like love. This whole world is spinning crazy, and I can't quite keep up. It's the one thing around here that we don't have quite enough of. So I just wanna look a little more like love, like love.
Wow, we are so blessed to have Ryan and the band here. When I found out Ryan was going to be here, I just said yes. And Sydney and Harry and JR.
Yeah.
Give me a moment, I have to power up my notebook. Oh, I cracked myself up. You know, mathematics of love. It all adds up. No pun intended. And I thought I'd start today with Ernest Holmes, our founder's definition of love. And I got this out of a little book called A Dictionary of New Thought Terms. And Ernest Holmes defines love as the outpouring of spirit. And the outpouring of spirit shows up in so many beautiful ways. And when we listen to our band and our performances, and we see the givingness of spirit, the givingness of life. In its lesser sense, the affection one has for another. The principle of love is not to be confused with mere sentimentality, although all forms of love are aspects of it. It is the great transforming power, the unifying principle. And as the lyrics of that song indicated, we do need love. Lots of love in our world, and I don't know a time in history when we did not need love. And today, I want to take us on a mathematical journey of love. And I want to go back to a book written by David Hopkins and research done by him, Power versus Force. No, wait a minute. Is that it? It is it. Well, he defines love. Okay, so let me back up a little bit. I should not make assumptions. So the spectrum and vibration of love goes from 20, which is the low vibration of shame, all the way up to 1,000, which is pure enlightenment. And along the way of that is love, and love is at the level of 500. And what I found interesting as I was reading on love is that, get this, only 4% of our population vibrates at 500. Now here's another one. Less than 1% vibrate at unconditional love. And how many times have we heard ourselves say, oh, what I want is a relationship of unconditional love. And then I look at these statistics and it seems like, well, that's a hill to climb. And so we're going to climb a part of that hill this morning. And I'm of the notion that we all can expand our consciousness. Janice mentioned this morning the classes that we offer in our education department. You know, whatever the title of the class is, it doesn't matter. It's a journey into a depth and a growth of consciousness. But here's something about love I want to read to you. You know, the 500 level is characterized by the development of a love that is unconditional, unchanging. Now, here's the thing to get about this that's really important. It's unchanging. So no matter what's going on in the world, how many challenges we see, this nature of love is unchanging. It is permanent. I wonder what changes. Could be us, maybe. It does not fluctuate because its source is within the person who loves, and it is not dependent on external conditions. Loving is a state of being. Love emanates from the heart. And as I'd love to do reading and research on all these topics. And one of the things that I read about is that love genuinely comes from the heart, and our ego mind operates from the head. And that's where we enter into states of anxiety and fear and worry and all those things that are there for us to deal with. Kenny shared with me this morning a thing that was in her place of yoga. And the yoga sign in the yoga studio, it said, "Please take responsibility for the energy that you bring to this place." Isn't that powerful? You know, in life, we have two choices, it seems to me. One is that we can spend our time rearranging the chairs on the Titanic form. Got it? Or we can spend our time developing and nurturing our state of consciousness. And our state of consciousness is that part of us that goes before and prepares the way. But we're so busy messing with those chairs on the deck of the Titanic that we think that's what life is all about, and it is not. Mathematically, then it seems like what you and I can do is tend to our nurturing of our consciousness and allow everything in our lives to help grow us into different levels. So I'm going to talk about the world of the Titanic for a little while so I can compare and contrast the two. I call the realm of meddling with the deck of the Titanic, I call it the lower chamber. There are a lot of words for this that are used in the spiritual realm, but I'm pretty much a nuts and bolts kind of guy. And this lower chamber deals with, and just see if you can relate to any of these, please. It deals with judgments. And it deals with me. It deals with ignoring individuals. It deals with an exclusive domain where I am better than you are, or you are better than I am, and a world of comparing, which is all judgment, is it not? It's the realm of anything that's ego-based. Ego-based for me is anything that pulls us away from our sense of our inner kingdom of heaven, our deep and profound sense of love. I think one of the big parts of the lower chamber is our resistance to life. Life as it is. If only those people would change. Of course, we start with our relatives and our family members, and then we go out into the world, and certainly we take aim at the politicians and everybody who's not doing their job the way we think they should do it. And would you believe that I did not bring a book? I have a whole stack of books, so you're not going to get to hear that. Anyway, I want to just take another moment about resistance. It seems like it's so easy to go through life with our one foot on the accelerator and one foot on the brake. And it burns us up. It heats. Resistance creates heat. And when I am in resistance, I know that I am judging that God doesn't know what the heck it's doing. There's a better way, and it is my way. And I read something about resistance that said, with resistance, I'm going alone in life. I know better, and it isn't right, and I am resisting it. I'm fighting it every step of the way. And the other way to look at that, rather than resistance, we can have a thing called surrender, where I surrender not my way, but the divine way. And so therefore, I go then in a partnership with life, do I not? Okay, enough about the lower chamber. And I think I get my tablet adjusted here. Okay, I got it up now. Our upper chamber. Our upper chamber is the chamber of the heart. It's the chamber of love. You know, Reverend David has spent the entire month, every week, talking about love. And he's done a magnificent job of pointing out the principle of love. I'm always, it seems like in life, I'm always the pragmatic guy. Well, so what? So how does this apply to me? And I want to talk about that through the viewpoint of the upper chamber. You and I have this upper chamber. It's a part of us. It's a very integral part. And it is the part that feeds our souls. It fills us with all that is. Okay, so in ordinary, everyday life, you and I have a choice of how we think and how we act. And it's either going to lift up our vibrations or it's going to drop us down. And we all know that when we're on or when we're not on, right? So let's look at some of the parts of that. When I'm in the upper chamber, I have absolute faith in the goodness of life. And what I know in all situations that life is for me. Right, Janice? Yes. It is, always. That's one of her favorite expressions. And there are no exceptions to this. However, you and I in our monkey minds, when it doesn't go the way we think it should, we go, wow. Oh, how are you doing today? Oh. And so when I have this sense of absolute faith, I know that everything that's going on is going on for me. You see, I think the universe is building each of us into spiritual masterpieces. And what we want to do is we want to say to the universe, you know, you don't know what you're doing. I can build me a better me than you can. So hands off. But that isn't how it really works. And if any of you ever have tried to fight the way it's working, you probably have experienced this cosmic 2x4. Because when we resist the way it ought to be, the universe self-corrects it. It self-corrects us. A real important part of the upper chamber is how do you and I take care of ourselves spiritually? What is our self-talk like? If we could listen to a recording of your inner talk, it'd be pretty interesting, would it not? And Ernest Holmes says this in Love and Law. He says that when 51% of our thought is towards something, it becomes a reality. Now, I will tell you, honestly, that as I've looked at my self-talk around love, I don't think I've quite hit 51%. Still a work in progress. But what my self-talk would ask of me is, how am I treating me about not being there yet? Am I harsh? Am I self-condemning? Or am I gentle and reassuring? Why don't we talk to ourselves like we would a young child or one of our pets? Good job. Good job. Can we hear that? Can we think that? So I invite you this week to listen to the recording. What does it say to you about your self-care and your self-love? Because I'll tell you what, it isn't going to vibrate out into the universe until it vibrates here first. This is the beginning of it all, folks. That's how you and I are the very source of our own lives. We can point fingers all day long, but the real finger is the one that points this way. It says, how are you bringing love to the world now? In 12-step, we talk about inventory, doing an inner inventory, and sometimes those things can show us, and it asks of us to be honest, that we are honest with ourselves. And by the way, none of this is an excuse or a reason for you to beat yourself up. Why would you do that if it's all about love? I grew up in a family, I grew up in a situation where I started out at the 20 level in shame. And you have no idea how much work it takes to get beyond that and to dig and scratch and crawl your way out. And it takes a lot of courage, folks. It takes courage to put on blinders and set up boundaries to keep the world influence out of us, because if we're going to move into a space of love, we got to go it from here, and we got to do it from within. There is nothing in the world. Some people can tell us wonderful things about ourselves, but that doesn't change who we are. We change who we are, and we change how we look at ourselves by a redesign. If I've gone astray, if I've been too distracted, if I've fallen into the lower chamber, I love myself up. I love myself up. And there ain't nobody else going to do it. Oh my goodness, I got a whole list here and I'm just getting started. I hope you don't have plans for lunch. Come on. A really important part of the upper chamber is gratitude. How grateful am I for my life as it is. Before I fall asleep every night, I give thanks for this day and for all the gifts that it brought me. And yeah, I bless everything in my world. I bless everything and everyone. No exceptions. And how recently have you given thanks for this vehicle that has brought you and allowed this divine energy to touch every cell of your being? Bless it. Bless everyone. Bless the people you don't like. We cannot afford to say, I bless everything except you. See, I used to think I could get by with that. That I could always have an exception for this blessing of everyone, except I realize, as Emerson said, that life is a giant circle. It goes out and circles back and blesses us in all of our glory or all of our missed thoughts. I don't want to be blessed with my missed thoughts. I just want everything. See what we're about. I had notes, but sometimes they get in the way. What it's about, underneath it all, is you and I are purifying our beings. We're purifying all the energy that flows through us. And we bring love to light by purifying and allowing that energy to flow. As soon as I resist, I block. As soon as I judge, I block. And so I open, and one of the key elements of the upper chamber is my acceptance of all. Paul Ferrini in From Fear to Love says, on acceptance, we accept everything, especially the things we don't like. And try that one on for size this week, will you? Can you really accept everyone and everything without judgment? And when I can do that, I can bless you. Because what I see, because of my purity, I see your purity. And when I see purity, I see love. Kindness for all. And we start again with ourselves. Am I kind to me? Do I ever say anything disparaging about this being? I hope not, because that's not a very nice thing to do. Oh. Last week, Reverend David said something like, as we enter into life, life enters into us. And that is so true about love. And here's the second mathematical point I want to make today. I had to get math in here somewhere. If I'm in let's use numbers for just a moment. Numbers 1 to 10. So when I'm in resistance, maybe the most I can give to life is a 1. Now, what do you think life's going to give back to me then? A 1. I used to be that way about giving. especially to church. Oh my gosh, the last thing I thought about is how much I'm going to give to my place that feeds me spiritually. And then I changed that, and now abundance flows to me in all directions because I have entered into a giving state of consciousness, a giving state of mind. So let's up the ante. Let's talk about a 10 for a moment. As I give a 10, what do I get back? A 10. Now, that's in all things. In all things. So we're on a theme of love. So do I resist giving my love away? Or do I give all I am? And this is difficult to hear for some of us who may have been hurt emotionally, to say, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm holding back a little bit here because I've been hurt. Who am I hurting when I say and do that? The same thing with forgiveness. Why would we be so selfish as to not forgive anything and everything we recognize that we want to forgive? Because forgiveness is giving. What am I giving? I am for giving. I am for loving. I am for being love. So in your own life, take inventory. Where do I stand numerically with this thing called love? Am I a 1, a 2, a 3? You get the idea, don't you? And look and see if there's areas that you're resisting about. Now, ideally, it'd be nice to be at a 10 everywhere, would it not? So if we look inside, there is a thing called willingness. Oh, I forgot about intention. So let me couple willingness and intention. If I can set an intention that I am the state of love, then the universe will come and help me fulfill my intention of being love, loving. Because it seems like we need something to lift us up, and in my life, I use intentions daily to help me, because sometimes I think I'm evolved and sometimes I think I'm devolved. But when I feel devolved, I set intentions. Those intentions are my staircase to a higher level of consciousness. And this whole thing, numerically, going back to Hawkins' power versus force, numerically, everything you and I think and say and do helps lift us in consciousness. If something bad happens by our judgment, bad, then we can say, how do I transcend this notion that I have that this is not so good for me? And when I do that and I set my intention that I am willing to look at this and see this in a new way, then I can be lifted by everything that goes on in my life. And so can you. Oh, okay. Get my computer powered up here. In a book I read daily called Answers in the Heart, there was a quote I found. It said, "Only by caring for and loving ourselves can we feel safe." Because that loving ourselves is very powerful. And what it says when I love myself is I'm not relying on some external source that I need to plug into to feel safe and whole and loving. I am it. I am the generator. I am the receiver. I am every part of it. This journey of consciousness and love and growth, a lot of times we hear the expression about coming home. What coming home is about is, for me, is coming home to my spirit self. Letting go of the effects of the world around me. The invitation I would give all of us this morning is there anything in your life that you're willing to let go of so that you might enter into the kingdom? And it can be small, it can be large, it can be very difficult, but what is the most loving thing that I can do for myself right now? What do I need to do? What do I need to be? What do I need to let go of? You know, the human species is the only species that remembers something that happened 45 years ago. The only species. And the way you know somebody is reliving 45 years ago is there's a story connected to it. And if you are one of the people that's telling stories about the way it was 45 years ago, there needs to be some healing around that. And the invitation for healing is forgiveness, is acceptance, is letting go. Do I have any grudges that I'm holding on to? Do I have any things I can't forget about? Then the question we can ask ourselves is, what would love do in this situation right now? What would love do? And if you feel resistance to what love would do, then heal it. Forgive it. Let it go. And when I can say what love would do now, and I've had this happen recently, is I realize that there are parts that I still need to heal and forgive. And honestly, I don't want to carry any of that stuff anymore. It's a burden. In the Course of Miracles, in the Teacher's Manual, page, I think it's 28, it says the most painful thing we can carry is judgment. And then it goes on to say, have one more judgment. And that judgment is to let go of all judgments. So what I hope and intend for you is that this all adds up. That was deliberate. This all adds up to each of you experiencing greater and greater levels of love than you've ever experienced before in your lives. And can we just love for no reason? Can we be love? And I promise you, it'll multiply all the gifts of your life when you can say the most important thing to me in life is love. When we were thinking about the music for today, this song kept going through my head about what the world needs now is love, sweet love. So let's have a prayer. Practitioners, if you'll come forward, please, to help us. Hold us in love and prayer and light. As we go within this vessel of love, we recognize every part of ourselves, every cell of our being, all 50 trillion cells are filled with light and love and innocence and perfection. Every part of us oozes love. And we are like Johnny Appleseed planting apple seeds all around the world. We plant seeds of love wherever we go. We inspire others by our own love of self. For it is only in loving of self that we can love another. So this morning, in this moment, we commit to and set intentions of being a greater expansion of love, so that all might know the Christ by knowing us in our beautiful states of being. So I know that this week you would go forth in love. Being ambassadors for the Christ. I bless each of you. I bless your love and give great thanks for it, knowing that the world is a better place because of you. Please join me now in declaring together. And so it is. It's our time now. Is that right? It's time for our offering? Before we let Brian sing again, because I know you all want to hear him. Okay, so our ushers are in place, and this is our opportunity to give back to this center that feeds and nurtures each of us. And so in advance, I say thank you, Spirit.
Take it away.
All right.
Yep. I know goodness and mercy are my responsibility, and kindness, compassion are all up to me. So give it, receive it, release into the love you see, and don't you be afraid to give love, give love, give love, give it away, give love, give love, give love, give it away. Come on, can you put your hands together? I know goodness and mercy are my responsibility, and kindness, compassion are all up to me. So give it, receive it, release into the love you see, and don't you be afraid to give love, give love, give love, give it away, give love, give love, give love, share the love with generosity. Oh, everyone give love, give love, give love, give it away, give love, give love, give love, give it away, give love, give love, give love, give it away, give love, give love, give love, give it away. Yeah. All right.
All right. Here comes Pam. Thank you, Pam. I know that in this basket symbolically contains all of our love and all of our giving and all of the gifts that bless this community. CSO Parker and all who give are blessed by their generosity and by their love. And so it is. Now it's time for one final song. If you want to join in, please.
You know, Dr. Vern, something happened this week. I heard somebody turned 21 this week.
You did?
Or somewhere close to that. You know, Dr. Vern had a birthday, and so we think we should sing to you. And we got some cake over here that we're going to eat together to celebrate you. So you're going to sing to yourself. No, I'm just joking. We'll sing to you. We'll sing to you. So help me sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dr. Vern. Happy birthday to you. Don't you love him? Love you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, we'll sing Stand. Why don't you stand as we sing Stand, and then you can eat some cake. Here we go. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Yes.